longer than necessary. She doesn't rush off and instead continues talking, lowing at your jokes, or even just maintaining close. Proximity lingering after the conversation is a subtle but powerful signal that many men overlook. Yet it reveals far more than words ever could when a woman doesn't rush to leave after. The conversations when she stays close keeps the flow going, with lighthearted, lauder, casual marks, or simply stands beside you in comfortable silence. She's not just being, she's investing in themament. She's choosing presence over distance. Though ancient Stoics understood that every action speaks louder than words and lingering is a choice rooted in emotion art, obligationist Marcus Aurelius once said very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way off thinking when she chooses to stay. Her thoughts, and more importantly, her feelings, are with you. Modern psychology backs this up to emotional attraction. People want to prolong and stay connected, remain in thin energy of someone who makes them feel I've seen and safe. So if you notice her hanging around a thought point of the conversation, haspest, don't let it slip by. Learn into it. Ask her something about her dreams, her passions, open a new door in that moment. Maybe even suggest grabbing a coffee or walker. Simply say, you seem like someone who values deep conversation. I'd love to hear more. These actions show strength, intention, and emotional diligence. Thacker of masculine hyper, rooted in old Stoic wisdom. Remember, real attraction is always loud, often hides in the soft pores. Lingering glance the few extra scorns she chooses to remain in your world. Pay attention to what shadow sense say. Might be the loudest smedge. Oh, fall, if you've ever experienced this, kind lingering and felt that unspoken tension in the air. Share your story in comments. Let the brotherhood of wise men grow stronger by learning from each other's experience. Sign number 6, revealing vulnerability. When a woman reveals vulnerability, it is only of the most powerful signals that wants a deeper connection. You might notice it in the way her clothing fiddles with her jewelry or touches her neck while Tailing's actions seemingly innocent. Onari, not just habits. They are profound signs of trust. Neck, often regarded as one of their most vulnerable and delicate areas of Thebedy, becomes the focus when she subtly excuses it or draws attention to this gesture is more than just physical. It's a clear message that says, I feel comfortable with you and it trusts you enough to show you my softer side. Okay. It's a silent declaration of a shonen intimacy. The act may be born from excitement or nervousness, but the underlying massage is clear. She's interested in forging a deeper emotional bond with you as unities. These subtle cues don't just absum. Engage with them, mirror her actions, acknowledging her vulnerability in a way that's respectful and sincere, compliment, urgently acknowledging thoughts of Heraponius and warmth. Your innate on like complimenting her appearance a bit. I'll say honoring her courage to let you see her true self, recognize these moments of vulnerability for what they are. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. When you respond with kindness and understanding, show her that you value her beyond its surface. It's these meaningful gestures that lay the foundation for a stronger, more genuine connection. Pay attention to them and you'll find that building a deeper bond is not just possible, but inevitable. So next time you spay her adjusting her necklace or her neck, remember? She's not just being playful, she's offering a glimpse into her heart. Are you ready, Tonitus? The signs that could lead to something deeper. If you're ready to tack ETH next step, drop a commencing. I'm ready for real connection. Like Sharon, subscribe for more insights on building deeper, meaningful relations. Sign number 7, invading your emotional space. Invading your emotional space may sound like a battlefield tactic, but in reality, it's one of the most beautiful, silent ways a woman shows she's into you. Seer, not paying attention, you'll miss it. Imagine this. You're sitting across from her in a quiet cafe. Deep in conversation, Without a word, she slowly slides her chair closer to yours. Not because the table is too wide or the music too loud, but because she wants to in your orbit or you're waiting in Linnean, she chooses not to stand at a neutral distance, but inches forward. Just close enough that you feel her presence in your space. This isn't me or poor etiquette. It's a powerful form of communication. She's subtly stepping gento. Weight researchers call your proxemic zone your emotional and physical bubble. The Philosophoriatus once said, "We have a two-ears and one mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." And in this case, you must listen not with your ears, but with your awareness. When a woman enters your space in this way, she's expressing comfort, openness, and a desire to be near you without a single word spoken. These nonverbal cues, rooted in instinct and emotion, or her way of asking a silent question, "Will you let Maine?" And if her movements are paired with the light, seemingly accidental touches, her hand grazing your arm, her fingers brushing your jacket, while laughing, those are no accidents. That isn't in a world dominated by digital signals and filtered selfies. Dwayne's spoken gesture off closing distance. It's only of the most honest forms of attraction. So then next time you feel her just a little too close, understand this. It's not a boot personal space. It's about emotional invitation. It's your way off, telling you, "I feel sappy here. I want to be closer to you." Your move now is to respond with equal emotional presence. Don't retreat, don't flinch, meet her halfway with your own grounded energy, and remember, gentleman comfort breeds closeness, and closeness greetin' bowl. I recognize her silent signals. Now, let us know, have you experienced this subtle form of attraction before? By now, you should have a clear understanding of the subtle signs that indicate a woman wants your closer. These signs may not always be loud or obvious, but they speak volumes. You'll learn to recognize them. The key to Quay here is that attraction often isn't about what's said. It's about how she engages with you, how her body language mirrors yours, and those little touches that create a connection between you. The most important point, recognizing these signs gives you the power to respond with confidence to flourish. So, when you notice those subtle behaviors, a smile, a head tilt, a light tact, know that it's her way of telling you she wants you closer. These are themaments that matter in relationships. It's often the quiet gestures and though unspoken moments that hold the most power. Master the art of these signs. Stay true to yourself, and with a steady calmostracism, you'll navigate these interactions with ease and confidence. Don't skip 7. She acts like this, he's into you. Don't miss these signs. Old Stoic wisdom. She acts like this, he's into you. Don't miss these signs. Old Stoic wisdom will come back. Gentlemen, let me ask you something, Grill. You ever looked into a woman's eyes and felt something but cold on? Quit explain it? That quiet lingering moment where words fail, butinergy speaks. You see, most men are looking for obvious scenes like bold declarations or grand gestures. But in truth, the strongest are whispered, not shouted. They live in the quiet space, hose fleeting touches. The way Shellens in and just slightly closer than accessory, she holds a second to long thesia no trandum. They are intentional, full and easy to miss. If you're note grounded and paying attention today, we're exploring gone of the most misunderspects app connection. Subtle signs that reveal a woman wants to be closer to you. These signals are far more valuable than a compliment or flirtatious words backos. They come from a deeper place, instinct, vulnerability, and attraction. When you learn to recognize them, you didn't just improve your dating life. You elevate the way you interact with women with presence and clarity. As Thegrid Holly Jabba once said, between what is said and not meant and what is meant Tunnet said, most of love is lost. That's where today's lesson comes in. Real connection isn't always loud. In fact, it's often quiet. And your job as a Stoic, as a man who moves with int, top perceive beyond the noise in this video, walk through 7 power-fed subtle cues that reveal when a woman wants marathon just polite conversations. She wants closeness. These are not tricks or tactics. They're truths drawn from human nature, body language, and emotional energy. Stick with me tooth-hined, because when you master these signs, you won't chase connection anymore. You'll recognize it, you'll welcome it, and, most importantly, you'll respond with wisdom, not impulse. Let's begin. Sign number 1. Subtlety of flirting. Flirting can be one of the Stoic clear signals that a woman wants to get closer. Often it's not in over gestures, but in the small, seemingly insignificant actions that weave and tage her to form a tapestry over. Most classic signs of flirting is when she begins to twirl her hair during a conversation. You notice her gently twisting a strand of hair around her finger while maintaining eye contact with you. It's a powerful sign. It's not just a nervous, it's a way for her to soothe herself while simultaneously drawing a tinto herself, in a subtle yet flirtatious manner. It's us if her body is saying, "I'm interested and I want you to notice." This playful act has a dual purpose. It's both a self-soothing gesture and a way to engage you in the conversation with words. When paired with prolonged eye contacts, message becomes even clearer. She's not only paying attention to you, but giving you an unspoken invitation. Engage deeper. The key to responding here is subtlety. You don't need to overdo it, but you should acknowledge the complore lage, the playfulness with your own calm and sincere response. Acknowledge her interest by maintaining eye contact. And when the moment feels right, offer a compliment that goes beyond her physical appearance. Something like, "I admire your positivity." Or, "Ya have a great energy about you," complimenting her personality. Or shoes. You're engaged in a deeper level. Reflects your emotional intelligence. If you feel the attraction growing, don't TR it. Instead, enjoy the dance offering and open to seeing where it leads. If she continues to make the total flirtatious moves, it's a clear sign that she's ready to explore a deeper connection with you. Sign number 2, a loving smile. The loving smile, a gesture that holds far more power than most men realize. Picture this: your inner conversation with her and suddenly buzzmills. Not just any smile, but one that's the balance of the moment. Her head leans slightly to the side. Her eyes soften and for a split-second time slows down that subtle head tilt. It's not just cute. It's evolutionary psychology in motion. She's exposing the delicate part of her neck. A gesture rooted in vulnerability and trust. That's Herbert's way of saying, "I feel safe around you." She's lowering her guard. And even without saying a word, she's telling you, "I like your presence and I want you closer." And it doesn't stop there. When that tilt comes with a real heartfelt smile, the kind that reaches the corners of her eyes, not the mechanical grin she offers to acquaintances, you're looking at something deeply meaningful. It's not about charm, it's about connection. Because a genuine smile is a mirror of emotional warmth, an open door into her world. And when that smile is paired with lingering eye contact, even if only for a few seconds longer than usual at tours, what scientists call a mirror narrow in effect, your brain reflects on her emotions. Your own smile surfaces. And in that moment, something powerful happens. Resonance. This simple exchange becomes a bridge, a moment of quiet intimacy that bypasses logic and speaks straight to your instincts. So don't brush it off as coincidence in a world flooded with shallowy winter actions that smile, thought, tilt, fat gaze. They are deliberate goals from a woman who's quietly saying, "You matter." As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to Makia. Happy life itis, all within yourself in your way, or thinking in this cast, recognizing her subtle signals with Stoic clarity lows. You too respond not from desperation, but from grounded confidence. Pay attention to the small things because they whisper truth louder than words ever will sign. Number 3. Mirroring your movements. Sign no 3. I sound just a clue. It's a silent confession dressed in psychology, and if you're wise enough to notice it, you're already steps ahead. Of most men, it's called mirroring, and it's sown of the most. Instinctive aboscus ways a woman expresses her desire to connect deeply with you. Think about it. She leans in when you do her arms cross, when yours do her laugh lows. Just a beat after yours, this in random. This is her nervous system synchronizing. With yours, it's the chameleon effect, a powerful psychological phenomenon, and why we instinctively mimic the gesture, synergy, and tone of those we drawn toits. The body's scribble way of saying, it trusts you. I want more of this. And hair swear. The old Stoic wisdom kicks in. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. When you carry calm, power, and centeredness. A high-value woman can all felt but match that frequency, her mirroring of your emotional state. YORUM. Your presence, your passion, is a form of unspoken respect and admiration. Neuroscience confirms it. Our mirror neurons fire up in the presence of someone. We feel strongly connected to Shadowsint, even realize she's doing it bad. Her body has already made the "this is not just about coping" movement. It's about emotional alignment, harmony, trust. So the next time you notice hair echoing your gestures or reflecting your mood, understand this. It's not coincidence. It's chemistry. A silent signal that says, I feel safe with you. I want to match your rhythm. If you see this happening, don't ignore it. Lean into it with grounded confidence. Akitha lead with calm and enjube. The man whose presence demonstrates reflection, and if you've ever caught a mirroring, you drop this powerful affirmation. In the comments, I am the man whose presence speaks louder. Fan words, like this video, hit subscribe for more. Chill insight, and remember, in a world of noise, true attraction, Eiselwiesen's sign for sparks of collision. Kaatha, of the clearest and most powerful Cines minds. A woman is genuinely into Uisha use of physical touch espa. It's subtle, seemingly accidentally emotionally loaded. Because when a woman starts finding excuses to make eye contact, even in the most casual way, she is signaling her desire to be closer. Whether it's a light brush, off her fingers against your arm, in conversation, gentle tap on your shoulder as shallows, or the casual yet deliberatement. Her hand lingers when passing something toyo. These aren't random acts. They're a quiet invitations into her emotional world. Stoic philosophers believed in observing, unspoken, and understanding furniture of things without being deceived. Be a pure science. In their alm of attraction, touch speaks louder than words. As modern research backs up, even the softest touch releases oxytocin, the hormones responsible for trust, connection, and emotional intimacy. And this all perfectly with ancient Stoic wisdom. Connection is not was, its presence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul comes dyed with color of its tours, and physical touch is often the of hidden thoughts. Made tangible when a woman leans in and touches you. It's not just flirtation, it's a mirror of her inner landscape. As Zion, she feels safe, seen, and emotionally still. When you feel that spark, when her talk lingers in your memory longer th moment itself, you must recognize that is more than chance. It's a window into her heart. Even playful touches like Kia shoulder nudge or ass off tap as shagles are not random. They'll dinger bridge of trust, joy, and vulnerability. So if you're a man grounded in wisdom, don't ignore this signal. Stoic does not chase, but he observes. He understands. And he responds with calm confidence. She touches you like that, recognize it. Okay. Embrace the moment and let it glide out towards something deeper, more meaningful. As Epictetus taught, we have 2 ears and don't mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. And in this case, let your skin listen to what the soul is trying to say. Sign number 5. Lingering after the conversation. Have you ever been in a conversation where after the main topic is finished, she sticks around to